Good morning, folks. This is Carrie with 401k Dexter's here. As you can tell, we are out at the property, our little 12 acres of paradise just east of Athens, Texas. I'm out here feeding cattle cubes to the cows, which there's a couple right there. Morning, cows. Hey, baby. This is one of our little heifers born this year. And that's her mama. One of her mamas right there. It's probably Daisy right there, giving her lovers. But out here, we stayed last night at the property in the little truck camper that I've got parked up on the hill there behind me. Spent the night out here, brought the horses. They are somewhere in the shadow of the barn back here. And brought the 5 German short-haired pointers with us so they could get out here and run and stretch their legs. Next week, we're putting them in the kennel for the time that we're on a cruise. So lots going on in retirement. Thought I'd give you guys a heads up. We have done so well in our investments this year. The market's done great, as you guys are probably well aware. And pulling the hose back from watering. The tank there is all full. Hey, Teddy. What are you doing? Come here. Come here, Teddy. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? All the cows are wallering now. Thinking I have more treats to give them. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Hey, buddy. But just filled up this tank here and these 2 smaller tanks right along the fence line. Make sure they have plenty of water so when we take off, they'll be good. But as I was saying, the market's done well. So I moved some funds around, took a little money off the table and moved it into the bond fund that we have. Just not that I was trying to time the market or anything, but was just looking at how well we had done this year and taking little profits. You know, in retirement, it's not all about chasing the dollar anymore or making sure that you're in the hottest index fund or riding the hottest stock as it soars, because, you know, eventually it's going to rebound, it's going to bounce, and I just didn't want to get caught in a index fund if there was a pullback. So I thought, you know what, we'll just take a little bit of the earnings, stick it away in the bond fund, and look at it as, you know, there's one more year's worth of living expenses in the bond fund and protect it. But the reason that we came down is I just had my 40th high school reunion last night, and it was fun. I didn't know, you know, dragging Linda along. She's such a good sport. You know, she didn't know anybody, so I said, we'll just go for a couple hours, and, you know, if we're not having fun, we'll come back. But as it turned out, we ended up sticking around. We cooked a really nice brisket on the smoker last week, and I took the flat part of it, cut that and saved it for a meal when we get home from the cruise, and chopped everything else up and brought it along with us. It was all gone. It was so good. It was one of our best briskets to date. So they had a huge charcuterie board set up with all kinds of nuts and chips and crackers and dips and fruit, and just phenomenal. One of the guys did a shrimp boil. So we had shrimp, corn, sausage, and potatoes all boiled up together. That's real big down here in South Texas and Louisiana. So we had one of those. Shrimp was really good. Fresh, big Texas Gulf shrimp, and some, just everything you can imagine. Potato salad and coleslaw, and just, I stuffed myself. Been on a diet trying to lose weight for this cruise that we got coming up, which I've actually lost about 11 pounds. I think I gained about 2 of them back last night though, because everything was just so tasty. But it was good running into old friends. I graduated in a small high school, not 20 minutes down the road here. And the graduating class was, I believe it was 48, 50. And we had probably 20 classmates and spouses. So between 40 and 45 people showed up. But it was good. It was good to reminisce with people, see what their lives have, where their lives have taken them since graduation. And I shared my story, how I ended up graduating high school, moving off to Colorado, meeting my wife, coming back to Texas, going back to Colorado, coming back to Texas. We all talked about our kids and grandkids. So it was pretty neat. And they said, now we're gonna have to start doing it every 5 years. So we'll see. Amazingly, a lot of them stayed right around this area. Some of them, like myself, moved off and then returned back home to be closer to their family that were still in the area. So it was good reconnecting, exchanged a few numbers so we can keep in touch a little better. But all in all, had a good time. Came down, like I said, spent the night here at the property, drove over there, brought the dogs and the horses so everybody could get out and get some fresh air. So it's a good weekend. And Texas Tech won, and Nebraska won. So good football weekend for us. All right, just wanted to share. You guys have a good one. 401k Xers out.